welcome to episode 5 of Fate Awakens. Last time, our players decided to leave. Yes, it's episode 5. Leave the town, or the monastery, I should say, and start traveling to Vaftillion. First day, our cleric over here decided to get bit by a snake. And the second day went well until night hit, where we ended off at rolling initiative.
I don't think I actually rolled initiative,
Nope.
so
Go ahead and
let's
roll
go
initiative,
ahead
guys.
and do that.
Heyo.
Ooh, not 20.
Might have to rub my
That's right.
moist hands on
What?
the clear again.
So 25
You somehow were worse
for
than me.
initiative.
Yes, 7.
Am I though?
We're awake and we're bottom of initiative.
Draw, what'd you get?
A hot 4.
Edmund?
A 6.
Dominic?
I also rolled in that trial for a total of 22. I don't want it though.
Okay.
Well, we're
Are you guys asleep? Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Why did the sleeping people roll the 20s?
Rindell?
I mean, we rolled a 4 and a 6. Wake us up.
A 9.
Just wait.
can I transfer my 20?
It doesn't work like that.
Not today.
Not today.
Jethro?
5.
Stop reading.
I know.
Stop! Look up, dude!
The book is interesting.
Oof.
That was like the most meaningless 20.
Alright.
That's just the
Doesn't matter at all.
I want Irene, Dominic,
It's me.
Irene and Dominic to roll a perception roll at disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage die.
Uh-oh.
So, we have an 8.
probably an 8.
It's an 8.
Okay.
It's an 8.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14.
Math.
Okay.
Good job.
You actually start to stir, noticing in your sleep something is going awry. And you wake up. That is your turn now.
What a 20.
I use the
It's okay.
wake up
I
action.
spent my turn asleep, so it's
I'll
fair.
take it,
Bonus
honestly.
trance.
Bonus action, rustle.
Alright.
I'd like to stir.
It's mumbling pretty.
And from here,
Oh, well, let's go ahead. Shadows
What?
have their turn.
yes, these shadows are going to start going through the underbrush and surround you completely.
Hey, big fella. I
No,
use.
you don't notice this. Your face is still in the dark.
Yeah.
Should have been reading that nonsense.
Who's blocking
I
my
know.
light?
Because of dark
As does a 14 hit.
Yep.
Okay. You take. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you like?
If
9 necrotic damage,
If there's an and after that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like there's an and after that.
and your strength is reduced by 2.
Oh, that's fine.
So you're at like what, 5 strength?
The other one
Not far off.
You're still reading.
One more
Still
page.
reading.
is an 11 hit.
Still standing.
Does not hit.
No.
All right. As this
Still from 1 to 10.
As this first shadow engulfs you from the back and drains your strength, the second one, you finally look up from the book and see this one and almost be grabbed again and just kind of slip back a little bit out of its way. All right, Rendell,
Slippery boy.
you notice both these shadows move from the firelight over towards Jethro,
I can't remember. How many words did you say we had? Like, as kind of like a free...
like a sentence.
Like 6, maybe. Something like that. Like a
6,
sentence,
yeah.
Alright, so on my way to run over, I'm gonna yell, "Everybody wake up!"
Double word count for yelling. You get 3 yell words.
That's
All right.
a pretty good sentence for them.
Than expected.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the first one right here.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
For a minimum damage of 5.
5 damage.
Okay.
All right. You do 5 damage as you club across it. You feel your club. Okay. You feel your club not even hit it, but you do feel like resistance, like you're hitting almost like
a thick mist or fog
a
or something.
thick mist, a thick fog, or maybe even like the edge of water. After anything else you want to do?
No.
All right, Edmund.
There's nothing.
I'm sure there's
Roll
tons.
a perception check at disadvantage.
Even though he yelled?
He lowers the DC a little bit for you.
So perception disadvantage is 10.
10. You barely hear it as you start to wake up. Spellcasting.
I go, Razim? And I'll crack my eyes. Is that my turn, waking up?
Waking up is your turn. Do you have bonus action or anything you can do? That's your action. I'll give you that as your action.
Okay. Bonus action. Do I have movement? Can I stand up?
You can stand up. That's half your movement.
Okay, I'll stand up and as a bonus action, I'll grab my book and start flipping through it. I guess. Or I'll just grab my book and open it.
Okay. You do so. All right. Jethro.
Alright.
Well,
alright.
on a scale from 1 to 10, health-wise, I'm looking at 1. So,
Okay.
Just so you know.
just so you know. So I'm going to panic cast inflict wounds on the one that hit me.
Okay. So one right behind you.
14. Come on. 7. 21.
21 to hit.
21.
You hit.
14 plus 21. Yeah.
21 hits.
And I get 3d10. And I borrow some details.
Never.
I find it.
Never.
That's a
Hashtag not my
I
details.
feel like we just won some money.
Come on.
Not that.
Please no.
7, 6, and 8. That's 21. Again,
Ooh, spicy.
21 damage.
21 necrotic.
All right.
Might not be.
Very nice.
The one that hit me is the one I attacked, by the way.
Okay.
In case it doesn't matter, but it does.
Yes, it does.
I
All right.
also
How do you do this?
I
Because you
like
kill
the
him
poetic
right
justice
away.
that nobody's gonna see you do
As
this,
your necrotic
except for
damage
him.
just slashes right through him, he just
So looking
kind
up
of
for my,
disapparates.
after I get hit, I kind of look up for my book and just panic, reach out my hand and just touch this shadowy figure, and it just.
All right. As you touch this shadowy figure, his body,
Nice.
you see a hole appear where your hand goes, and his whole body just disapparates into the darkness.
Disapparates.
Sure.
Man, not the way I'd want to go.
Dissipates.
Let's go with that too.
Nope.
I think
Not bad.
Disapparate is a word.
Apparate's a word.
Disapparate's a word.
Disapparate's gotta be a word.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other word? Glower? Was that the other one we made up?
That's a word y'all made it. Yes.
Never heard
I think that was
one
me.
before.
All right. Anything else?
Just have a running list of the words.
Jeez, anything else?
So
Anything
we're-
else?
Yep.
Let's see.
You gave him the bad touch.
Now that I'm feeling great.
Yeah, not great.
I'm still not great. I'm gonna look back at Remdil with my big puppy dog eyes
Okay.
while I'm just in immense pain and just.
Okay. All right, Jethro. After you is draw. Roll yourself a perception at disadvantage.
Oh, got worse from a 6. Okay.
Nice.
A 9.
You hear a large snore come from Drawl's bedroll. All right.
Oh. Now I'm sad.
Too soon.
Bad dream.
No, I'm sorry.
Arena,
Yes.
top of the round.
You know, I'd love to wake up.
Yep. Roll your perception at disadvantage. It's a lower DC this time, just so you know.
Ooh! I think I wake
You're
up.
up. Yeah, you're definitely up.
I wake up.
All right, you wake up out of your trance.
Wow. And what dost mine eyes see?
A very
sky.
emancipated Jethro in the firelight.
So I'm gonna get up and go over to help.
Okay.
On the way over, do I see the shadow that's right there?
Roll a perception check.
That's what he said.
12.
You see like a dark mass kind of like waving in front of him against the trees, and in that general vicinity. The firelight against it is kind of odd.
So I guess my movement.
Where do you want to go?
I guess I'd kind of want to go right over towards Jethro if I
Okay.
can.
What's your movement? Total movement?
Should be at the
35.
top. Yeah.
Okay. So you have
Good old boss beard.
20 left.
Oh,
You can go.
I want to flank him.
I'll let you go there.
Have a good she was probably kneeling.
Something you can do.
I said flank him.
You can flank him.
I don't want to die. And then I'll hit the shadow.
Okay. Roll attack roll.
With my quarterstaff. Woo! It's a 10.
Okay.
Did I hit him?
You go to swipe and you don't know if you hit him or not. You didn't feel anything
Right
make
through.
impact.
Ooh. I tried my
As I see this
best.
quarterstaff just go an inch from my face.
And I'll use my bonus action.
wait.
Well, do I have a bonus action or
Did you roll that at it?
no?
Yes,
You're flanking.
you are flanking.
Hey.
Good for something.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
That's 50% better.
And I will do 1d6 bludgeoning damage. It's a 6
Plus.
plus
Dex.
Oh, plus dex or strength. 11.
Probably not Dex.
Yeah.
All right. You definitely feel some more resistance on this impact as you see almost the darkness kind of travel with the quarterstaff. Anything else? Okay.
Do I have my bonus action or was like getting up that?
Getting up uses half your movement.
No. So I still have a bonus action.
You still have a bonus action.
Unarmed strike!
All right.
Pow pow!
I think we call that
14?
14 hits.
dope monk shit.
Yeah, just in case you get a crit.
No.
Not this time.
I'm glad I'm using
We did the same.
6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. You feel this almost cold chill as you impact this second time with your fist. It's not quite a impact as it is more your hand just going into a resistance of air.
Gross.
Are keep strikes magical?
No.
Not yet.
I don't have key yet.
That's an alter self thing.
I don't get key until level 2.
Does that.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Key strikes are not magical at all.
Next is Dominic. You're still sleeping, aren't you?
I
Yep.
woke
you
up
did
on my
wake up.
last
Yep.
turn, so where am I? Can I stand up?
Right there.
I'll stand up and I see just this fellow.
Yeah,
Just
you,
this fellow here.
you see everyone over there.
You see me with my fist like stuck
But
in
it's,
a.
I'll panic again, bonus action panic like you do.
Okay.
It just looks like a shadow. Can you explain what exactly it looks like? Just
From your distance right here, it's more of a lingering shadow that is moving very strangely from the normal firelight that should be going. It's literally looks like a second shadow that should not be there.
Alright,
It is dark, so it's a little harder to see.
Alright, I think I just noticed. I'll pull out my holy symbol again. From my deity, and I think I noticed that it's glowing a little bit. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'll think back to everyone was like throwing fire and doing interesting things. I'm just gonna try to focus and see if I can produce any kind of flame.
Okay. As upon focusing, you hear a whisper in your ear as your symbol glows and your hand erupts in a very bright white flame.
I think I think instead of just throwing this around like everyone's been doing, I'm just gonna keep it in my hand and I'm just gonna grasp my symbol. And as I do that, the same symbol that's on my neck appears under the creature and almost enraptures it, and then it'll explode.
Okay. As you do that, you see your symbol almost reverse itself as a white flame appears under it and just burns for a split second and everything disappears. What's this?
Dex save.
I'm a big fan of that.
My man catch flash.
18.
18. So yeah, the spokes on the inside of the symbol invert and turn outwards, and they just start almost grinding against it, and they explode. But the creature gets out of the way as
The explosion just goes a little low.
and I will. I use my bonus action to panic, and I'm sticking with that. That's important.
All right.
I made light. Everyone can see, kind of, for
For a split second, yep.
For 6 split seconds.
All the people awake have dark vision.
And there is a fire in the center.
Oh.
Listen.
He's going to try grasping at you again
He has old man vision.
for a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. It also drains your strength by another point
I'm not worried about that.
as you go down to the ground for a total of...
Just if it's more than one.
It's going to be more than one.
Yeah.
You take 4 necrotic damage.
Dominic
not
just
dead.
yells out, I tried!
When I said scale of 1 to 10, I meant the 1.
So
Because my max AP is 10.
you all see the shadow grab him, and you just see his face get more wrinkly and his muscles kind of shrink, and you see more bone on his body as he just kind of collapses. So you did another 2? Another 1 point of strength. And the shadow also...
I'm a lover.
Is anyone's passive perception above a 21?
21?
Passive. No.
Is that even
Level
possible?
1.
I don't think that's
So
possible.
y'all see the shadow dart
It's 10 plus.
into the shadows of the trees
Yeah, no.
and just disappear from sight.
Cool. That's a
Are we-
problem we don't gotta deal with.
Are we out of initiative?
There is a problem you gotta deal with. And he's dead.
Do you feel like you're out of
You very much are a problem.
Danger?
danger?
Is it my turn?
I mean, are we sticking in the order?
All right.
If
I
we
assume
are,
we
it's
are.
me.
After the shadow is going to be Rendo, yeah.
So no.
All right, so I'm gonna go down to I'm gonna yell once again, louder this time. I'm not gonna do it because
Thank you.
whole situation. And I'm right next to his ear. But I will yell louder for everyone to get up, and I will bend down to Jethro and not like forcibly grab him, seeing that he's weak,
Thanks.
and just kind of tilt his head up a little bit and kind of examine, like just look at him.
His head looks almost as if it's a like bony skull.
Scorch your own head.
It literally looks like a skull covered in
Skull.
skin and a little bit of
Ugh.
meat. Most of his bones are showing through.
All right, I'm letting go of him.
Having a bad Thanks.
That's gross.
That book was worth it.
Because I think he's dead.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, after Rimdale,
This way.
Edmund.
I'm going to, as an action, cast dancing lights around our area.
Okay.
And I will use my movement to, and if I could, as a bonus action, like grab, draw, and pull them up.
Okay. You are now awake as he's like pulling you up.
Wake up.
Alright, I'm gonna turn back and go, quit. My hand's gonna come up and claws are gonna come out.
All right. Well, hang on a second. It is now.
I'll use my
Jethro's
free
turn.
action to say, "The shadows are here."
Okay. All right, Jethro. Roll death save. Okay. So your claws come out.
I rolled a number. From 1 to 20.
Shadows ain't here, it was just a dream I was having.
All right, that's your free action.
Anything
Open
else?
my eyes and look and not see any shadows.
Besides the darkness around you. Yeah.
Besides the obvious ones.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Evan.
Are we in initiative still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get back on my bed.
Okay.
Classic.
All right. Arena. You see Jethro basically lose any meat left in his body as he like gets skinnier and emancipated looking. And this shadow that was directly in front of you just darts into the woods.
Emaciated. Emaciated.
Yeah.
Well, I would still feel very unsafe. So think I am going to... Are there any, like... Is the fire still going?
Yes, and there's also
Well, I got dancing lights,
lights
too.
above
Okay,
the
so
entire
there's dancing
encampment.
lights so we can see very, very well.
You can see in this vicinity.
Okay. I'm going to... I think just look around for the shadow.
Roll a perception check.
7.
I don't think that was a good sound.
You see everything within the tree line. You don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's very bright right here. Anything else? Movement or anything?
I can't really do anything to help you, so I ain't got nothing.
I can't do anything to help you.
Then I will say, someone come heal him.
As Dominic, your turn comes around.
Free action.
Shut up! It's not my watch yet. I will hippity hop my happy behind over here. To my BFF,
What's up?
Mr. Higginsby. And it just looks like his meat is going. Like
It's literally it's
somewhere
it's like
fat or
his
water in his
like someone
muscles-
stuck a straw in him and just sits.
Have you seen Raider or no? Is
I'm
it
looking
Raider
for
the
who's
Wolf
selling chocolates right now, okay? That's what I'm looking like.
Yeah.
It literally looks like his muscles have been drained from his body, and he was already a skinny guy. So
This is facts. I was a very little man.
I'll open my healer's kit and I'm like, nothing here is gonna help that. I have like burn cream and stuff, but I do note that my holy symbol's still glowing and the spokes that have inverted are come back to normal. I'm like, well, crazier things will happen, and I will yank it off the chain.
it's
and,
not on the chain.
Well, yeah. Yank it free of the bindings, and I will put it on his shoulder, and I'll be like, why not?
As you put it on his shoulder, you see the circle of your holy symbol surround him. I'm guessing you're doing cure wounds.
Maybe.
Okay.
That or inflict
Cure
wounds.
wounds.
I mean, did you ever really like him?
Let's be fair. This is your chance.
There's at least a 33% chance. No. I'll cast cure wounds.
Okay.
D8 plus 5.
Only
No,
one in this group would be the one to kill me.
11. That was pretty good.
Hey! Kill me for 11?
Well,
Okay.
Full health again.
Over here.
To full! Let's go!
All right.
and I look down at my healer's kit, which is like what I've been doing for like the past 5 years of my life, and I'm just like,
All right. So as you heal him, you see color return to his face, but the muscle itself does not look like it returns. But he opens his eyes. All right. After Dominic's turn, we're gonna go to someone else.
someone else.
What?
That squeeze me?
No! Boo!
We don't like you. Go away.
Hooer.
Good luck, guys.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Is this a friendly?
Crit,
shadow?
crit.
It is a
Crit,
crit.
crit.
Roll?
Yeah, natural 20. I'm sorry.
Okay, if you roll over 9, then I'm down.
Well, I can only do that one more time.
Max damage, so.
Oh yeah, are we doing?
Yeah, it's 9 to you.
And if
not
it's
max
18, I'm
damage.
for real dead.
All right. Well, you take 15 damage, and your strength is reduced by 2 points.
You're a
Forever.
monk.
Damn.
Strength forever. You just say minus.
You don't have to erase it.
No, don't erase it. You're just temporarily minus 2.
Not forever.
Unless you die, then it
I'm at a 7. What are you at?
And it also, again,
Strength is a dumb stack of monks.
ducks into the shadows of the trees.
Is that like a disengaging thing, or is it just like
It's definitely moving.
She doesn't. Oh, she's. Yeah. So it's-
I'm down for sure.
it just falls, just punches it as you fall?
So
By flanking.
y'all see her like muscles shrink almost to where they were before she gained her 8-pack. As she goes down.
Pre
It's a 6-pack now, sorry.
I know, right? Tragic.
So we gauge your strength.
Your plebeian abs.
All right. After the shadow disappears again, Rimdale, You see her strength almost fade from her face as it goes white, as the shadow behind her just kind of moves quickly into the woods behind her.
I drop like a hot potato.
Do I notice that Jethro is like awake?
Yeah, you definitely saw his eyes open up. You're like literally right above him.
Alright, am I...
Father?
I think we need to get next to the fire, and I'm gonna kind of walk around, and I'm gonna drag Irene towards the fire.
He still
You have
has
30 feet of movement?
Yes.
You can actually do that.
So
think you have enough to
move
do that.
here. That's
Unconsciously,
5, 10,
I support
and then
this.
Move her close.
Yep, you can definitely do that.
Just throw her in the fire.
All right.
quick disposal.
Any bonus
she needs
action?
warm.
It'll attract bears.
Not yet.
Put a blanket on her.
All right, Edmund.
I will see that, obviously, right? So I'll move in close to the fire as well, 10 feet right there. And I will put the dancing lights around us. So, like, the
Okay.
fire, us, dancing lights
Yep.
around that perimeter.
Gotcha. Anything else?
I'll say, Draw, wake up, you fool!
You fool.
Okay.
I'll open my eyes and look up to that.
Got my eye.
It is Jethro's turn.
Hey, I would like to stand, please.
Okay, 15 feet to stand.
That's fine.
I think you can do 15 feet. You're right.
Do I have room to move and cuddle up to Rembill?
Next to Irene, at least.
Yeah, can I move between Rembill and
A strong
Right
power
there.
waddle pretty close.
Dominic?
Yeah, you can definitely.
And I'm gonna draw my trusty bamboo sword that I got 2 days ago.
Okay.
And back to the fire.
Okay.
And I'm going to hang out.
Okay. Draw. You finally kind of like halfway stir awake.
Okay.
And if you happen to glance over there, everyone is like standing back to the fire looking out with these dancing lights going around them, like something's going on.
What are y'all doing? Shouldn't we be getting some sleep?
Y'all can respond like really quick. Like reaction respond.
I cannot respond.
Alright, I'm gonna get up, pull my bedroll to the fire, and like sit on it. But like still like kinda calmed out.
Things are happening.
You are sitting and prone technically, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh my god, Joel.
I ain't standing.
I refuse.
Every time I look up, there's nothing happening.
Alright, Arena.
I mean, Arena's down, but I probably didn't notice that.
She's sleeping too.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for like the shadow to come in and just sucker punch him in the
Dominic.
face.
Alright, I notice, Jeffro's good, and I'm like, ow, I feel like that was like half of everything I can do on a full day. Done! And
My life is a lie.
I'm like, oh, come on! So, is this Arena? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just kind of sit by her and I'll look her over briefly. And as a bonus action, I'm going to get all indignant like, and same thing, still like holding the symbol. I will just put it to her chest and I'll do the same thing I did last time.
Yeah.
'Cause
As you do it, your symbol grows warm, and the circle of your symbol appears underneath her with the spikes pointing inwards, and you feel a warm
Tingly sensation.
tingling. Sure, let's go with that. As you cast Cure Wounds.
like, Droll things are happening. If you're paying attention, we have issues. Oh,
Alright, I'll look over
you got
and
minimum,
see.
sorry. 6.
You see this random, like,
That's like
glowing
almost all my health.
Okay,
circle under her for a split second
cool. That's fair.
and disappears.
And then I do actually have a bonus action. Noticing that I'm like real tired now. I went from full to nothing real fast. So bonus action, I'm going to use my cleric ability, and I think that symbol is going to it's like fully out of energy now, so now it's more dull than it was bright, and it just forms on myself under my feet, and it'll extend for me in a 15-foot radius. And I think that everyone is within 15 feet of me. Except for...
You're out of range.
So everyone who is within 15 feet of me, another dull circle of my symbol also appears like around your feet. So now it's like this weird like
Olympic-esque.
yeah of just like interlooping.
What are we
loops.
feeling with this circle?
It's
around
just warm
Warm
and
tinglies?
some very warm tinglies.
What does it do though?
We're all about
So they know.
Currently, it doesn't do anything. I can use my reaction to ward people. But yeah, it is good to. Would have been good earlier, but we'll see how it goes. So if you guys get attacked, let me know.
All right.
I think you'll know.
It was everyone except for Edmund.
Yes, everyone except for Edmund.
You're on your own.
I guess. Could I have just moved up one and then actually hit him in it? That maybe 15 there. 15.
We have the disc.
Fancy.
Yeah, I told you to come up.
Yeah, you're good enough.
All right.
Ew.
Let's not exclude
We're not leaving
my
you out.
friend.
All right.
For the orphans.
So as you do that,
I have things.
Jethro, in front of you, you see the shadow appear,
Come on.
and you see it just go up into the air and disappear.
Oh, okay. Little tease.
Yep.
Tease
You guys
it.
are now officially out of initiative.
Oh, thank God.
Guys, did you see that? I think the shadows are back.
Yes. Yes, Droll. They were.
We better be on guard. Something
We
might
were,
happen.
Droll.
I'm just gonna sit up.
Are me and her still like...
Oh, Arena,
Yes.
good, you're up.
You see my face, like, I'm like, just pale, like...
Yeah, he looks like a weird
Arena,
skinned skeleton.
I'm glad you're awake. We might need to protect this one. He's looking a little frightened.
She looks
When
a
you
little
look
bit
at me, I
as
look
well.
bad too.
Oh my god.
And you also
pretty
notice
bad.
there's like a hula hoop.
Are you okay?
That's the same reaction I had. Yeah.
Edmund? I think these people had some like bad dreams or something.
Yes, Droll. Something like that.
Something like
I mean, I didn't sleep great either. But I don't know about that.
I'd like to thank you, Dominic, for what you've done here today.
Tomic.
Dominic.
you're good.
Sorry, old people pronounce weird names.
I'm young and I also pronounce it wrong.
Really, normally you're bragging about your
18.
bragging about your keen mind back in Aussie Room. Normally you don't forget stuff like that.
Yes, Droll. Not keep the focus on me here. You two should definitely rest. I believe maybe perhaps the rest of us should stay up in case they come back, but you two have definitely...
I thought you were talking to him, I was like, this dude's been sleeping the whole time.
And I just say, for the record, I don't know how long that's gonna last. And I just point to everyone's feet, and there's just like a hula hoop of radiant energy just kind of circling you. And I like look at my holy symbol, and I'm like,
Thought that was the fire worm on my feet. What's this thing do? Oh, perfect. Okay.
So
it helped.
I'm
Magic
gonna,
keys
I'm
were
gonna
all-
move back by the fire, and I'm gonna sit right next to the fire
Okay.
and slip back into trance.
Okay, you do so.
How much longer did she have her trance?
Oh, y'all are interrupted now.
Yeah.
Does it have to be continuous, or is it total?
At this point, y'all would have all gotten just a short rest
So I probably
because of
like
that. So
hours.
I know
y'all can get,
our whole first watch went fine, right?
yes.
So that was 2 hours.
Mhm.
And then this was
This happened
how
pretty
far
immediately.
into
2 hours.
their
Yep.
It's 2 hours into our watch. This happened at the beginning of our watch.
beginning of your
Correct.
watch.
So
Okay.
2 total.
So she's transferred 2.
She's 2.
If we all stay up for another 2,
She's good.
it should be fine.
Yeah, should be good after that.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
So how about everyone stay up for another 2, besides every day?
Also, can we talk about the fact that you just lightly brushed against that thing and it exploded? Did anyone else see that, or was that just me?
To be fair, I didn't quite see
You like caressed it, and then it went.
What, did this happen in a dream or something? Y'all
No,
fell
it
asleep?
just now. Literally everyone but you.
We'll catch you up in the morning, but
No, it really happened.
That
Wait, did
happened.
y'all not wake me up?
You
woke
will
up
do the you'll do the long rest when you do your meditation.
I had a dream that Edmund like shaking me.
wasn't a dream.
That happened
Shadows came, they
Existed.
saw, they conquered.
on
they
this
left.
world.
All right, well, if it's over, then maybe I should get some rest.
I don't think that thing went away. Did anyone actually kill it? I only saw one die, and I definitely saw at least 2
I mean, clearly it ran scared, right? It went over there.
I'm just saying we should be.
All right. Y'all
Extra
stay up.
vigilant.
Y'all stay up. I understand.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna stay
tired.
up.
We should just have very good watches. This is what I'm saying.
All right.
I wasn't tired when I went to bed. I'm exhausted now.
I'm gonna like lay down by the fire, but my eyes are open. Just
Okay.
kinda looking up at the sky.
So
This is not easy.
you guys can roll me a perception check for the night.
Everyone.
If you want to, yeah.
14.
Nailed it.
4.
Wait, never find perception 8.
It's under wisdom.
I see that. I need to check every
Okay.
time.
Throughout the night, the next couple hours, nothing really happens. You're watching the shadows, I assume, specifically. Everything just seems to dance with the firelight. I guess one or two of you during these next 2 hours would grab some extra firewood and put on the fire, keep it going. But
I got dancing lights, kind of poking
Going
out anything I find kind of
Yeah.
odd. Shadow wise.
other than that, nothing seems to happen as you finish your meditation.
All right. Well, Renee, do you have the rest of the night? We're not as adept at you as getting rest.
I do.
However,
However, I would prefer the lights not to go away.
Travel tomorrow would be a bit rougher for me. We
What
may have
time?
to go slow, but I can stay up.
How close is it to like daybreak?
Not close.
Not close. We'll be okay. I'd rather you be well rested.
We're all near the fire. Why don't you just take watch next to me, and if anything happens, just give me a shake.
Are we all hanging out right by the fire now?
I assume you all are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get back to bed then.
Okay. So
I'm
you all
gonna-
rest?
So I will spend my watch like walking circles
Okay. Roll
around
me
these
perception check.
boys. Make sure they're okay.
dang.
It is an 11.
Okay. After you walk around the circle for a good, probably 6 hours or so, you feel your strength kind of return a little bit as everyone else seems to wake up after the day seems to begin.
I'll prepare some of our rations for breakfast over the fire while you guys are waking up.
Okay.
Does my strength also return?
Yes, it does.
No, yours is
Should
permanent.
we all take a ration out for breakfast?
Long rest are 2 rations. So throughout the whole day, as long as you consume or eat 2 rations throughout the whole day, you can do your long rest as normal. And short rest are going to be 1 ration.
Well, yeah, we picked some berries.
Just easy to keep track of rations that way.
Weed now picking
Fresh fruit.
All right. Well, everyone eat up. We have quite a long journey still to go.
You know, we got some good sleep. Jethro, you're looking much better this morning.
Thanks.
I told you all you needed was a quick little nap.
I say very sarcastically.
Okay.
So I guess as we travel, we're gonna start kind of doing our little deciphering, right? Our little translation, rather.
No, we're going to do that for a couple hours at the beginning of that.
2 hours, kind of every morning, I guess.
In passing. Yeah.
Okay. You're starting to get into the book, and it's starting to get very... You notice this book is more along the lines of, like, evil of the evilest.
Right,
Like, it's
yeah.
disturbing.
We're hitting like the table of contents, chapter 1.
That prologue was.
Yeah, the prologue.
You're probably still in the prologue.
Notes from the author.
Say,
All right. Who wants to roll me a d12 for the day?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm on it.
Never
Yeah.
again.
You said you're on it?
I'm on it. Watch me go. 10.
A 10?
Atomic dice.
All right. So as you guys travel throughout the day, you start to really get infatuated with these, like, the way the trees are growing and the vines and everything. And you kind of, like, your sidetracking is really slowing down the day as y'all lose half a day of travel.
Joel, you're the killer.
Do I see any animals
Oh, yeah, there's tons of animals.
That makes sense now.
Next time I see one, I'd like to go up and talk to it.
Okay. All right, so that night, who's getting watched? Same order?
Same
as
order.
before?
Yeah, it worked out fine the first time.
So, no animals I can talk to?
Second time they went on.
After you were so infatuated with trees during that trip, not currently.
But I'm gonna have the thought. Like,
Yeah,
I
you definitely have the thought right now.
I've seen so many animals. I want to maybe like seek its guidance.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Definitely. First watch. Roll me.
Oh, I'm not using this one anymore. We're banned.
6.
So that's me too.
Eight. Killing it.
8.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys are just kind of like disturbed by the night before. Well, you have a nightmare you've been thinking about this whole time from yesterday, and you are literally just disturbed from the shadow from before. You guys don't really see anything go on. It's kind of like disturbing the way the light and the fire is flickering right now. The second watch.
Both of you have dark vision?
Yes. Or second watch.
12.
8. No, yeah, 8.
Yeah, you keep going back to your book.
Sit down.
You keep going back to your book, so
Okay.
you don't see anything during your watch. Nothing abnormal. Final watch.
That's on a watch. How much last?
10.
10. Okay.
Can I
Are you walking around still?
can I join half of her watch and still wake up on time?
We have 8 hours of watch. You only need 6, right?
Yeah, but like I have a high perception and I'm not doing anything, so I might as well help.
You would need 8 hours total. So you need to fall asleep early, or
Sure.
Wake
I mean,
up.
I was asleep during all their watches, and then I'll be asleep at half of hers.
that'd be 6 hours.
Well-
2, 4.
Okay, well then,
You're gonna have to join a
But
different
we
day
all
or something.
lost
I
2
mean,
hours
they're
of
gonna
sleep
have
too.
to. Yeah,
So
we all have to go an
He
extra
hasn't
2
taken a
hours
watch
anyway.
yet, so you should be good.
You can do. Okay, go for it.
yeah, I feel like I should be here at some point
He
helping.
just wants to feel good.
Well, no, I mean like, there's.
Him and his gods, it's a thing.
I feel like everyone would be like, oh, that guy doesn't need to do a watch at all.
Wake up, what's up, girl? You need to circle at your feet or something?
I almost.
That is very silly.
I have disadvantage because dark vision. No dark vision. Is that what we've been doing? Or have we been rolling?
Just do
Fire.
normal, because there is fire here. So you have a little bit of a distance.
Then 24.
24. Okay.
I have a +7. I should be watching.
He plays perception characters. Okay.
I like seeing things. It's
For
different.
30 feet.
It's because he's blind in real life.
All right. So you actually, in this area right here, specifically see some marks on the tree that look to be some kind of animalistic claw marks, but nothing happens on your watches. Yeah. As the day rises, you all start to wake up.
Animals in the forest? Go figure.
Who'd have thunk it?
Where?
I'll point to the claw marks. I'm like, what do those look like to you?
Now we are awake.
Oh, I thought you meant there was something around us right now. Oh, I don't know. Let me take a look. Nature?
Yeah. Roll nature.
Okay, 11.
11. It looks like some kind of big mammal.
It's probably a whale.
Well, I could tell you a few things. One thing in particular, it's big.
Mm-hmm.
It has claws. I can see that.
Sounds like a whale.
And it was most certainly here at one point.
Oh, yes.
All right, so if you don't need anything else, I think we should get on the road, everybody.
Snow, can you confirm do whales have claws?
That's a deep cut.
All right. Who wants to roll next D12?
Not I, said the cat.
I don't like rolling.
7.
7. All right. You all travel
Blizzard of
throughout the
Scorpions.
day. You see, the first animal you see is going to be a sleeping owl.
Okay, I'm gonna like very quietly try my best to communicate with it.
Okay.
Can you speak
Are you
with
able?
animals?
You do have speak with animals.
I
Okay.
do.
Ooh.
All right.
We just see him.
Y'all see him just like creep up towards this tree. Y'all don't know what's going on at first. All of a sudden, he just goes, oh, oh.
Mr. Owl.
I'll say, when I see that,
What do you
I'm like, he's lost it.
I'm gonna say,
Do we want to just cut?
hello, owl.
You see it open its eye and just spin its head around for a second, and
Is that weird?
you speak to me?
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting a response in that way.
Neither was I.
Well, what a interesting day this is becoming. But we were looking for a big city, if you could point us in that direction.
There's a few cities.
Close.
As long as you're talking about big, large square buildings.
Yeah, I think so. Which way is the closest?
Towards where the sun rises and slightly to the left.
Oh, thank you. Have you seen anything weird at night around here? Like shadows?
That's weird.
All right, never mind. I'm sorry to disturb you. We got to be on our way, but thank you for your sage advice.
Anytime, if you want to talk, it's nice to have a human talk.
Oh, yeah. Maybe another time.
Did you understand all that? Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Come
Come back tomorrow if you don't mind.
I'm going to turn to Edmund and be like, I think I'm going crazy, man.
Meanwhile,
Well, we've seen magic do strange things. Perhaps your weird bird talk could be correct.
I mean, you can understand me, right?
Now, yes.
What do you mean now?
To speak with animals, like he literally turns into their language, or he speaks English and they understand him.
I'm gonna say it's their language.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
got a regular Eliza Thornberry over here.
From what I've seen of conversations throughout my entire life, there seemed to be a rapport, a call and response, so to speak, but I couldn't understand anything you were saying.
All right, well, I'm just going to pretend like this is normal. We've seen a lot of new stuff over the past couple days. I asked where the nearest city was, and it told me it's going to be over here. Kind of point.
When he points to where sunrise is, slightly to the left, is that?
That's the northeast direction that you're kind of traveling in.
Okay, so it's not towards. It is towards. What is it?
Like matches the
Vaftillion.
map.
Vaftillion.
Yeah, that's the direction that your son's map is telling you to go.
Okay. Well, it's good to know we're going the correct direction.
The owl was right.
He also said something about not seeing any weird shadows or stuff at night, so I think the further we're getting away, we could maybe make the assumption that it might be safer.
Yes, when we encountered them the other night, their numbers seemed to be extremely few.
Okay. As you guys travel, you seem to make great headway. You actually make up your half day you lost
Thanks,
the night
Al.
before.
What?
Thanks,
That
Mr.
was my
Owl.
roll to 7.
Thanks,
No one know
Mr.
Owl.
Owl.
When we make camp for the night, I want to test a theory.
Okay.
So I would like to. You usually start the fire, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
I would like to attempt to Eldritch Blast to make the fire.
Oh, jeez.
Since my
Okay.
Eldritch is necrotic and fire. I
Okay.
would like to see how this is going to play out. Everybody, wide circle. Wide circle.
Wide circle.
With the flame in my hand, I'm like extinguish it and back up.
I want
I'm gonna
to.
take
I want
a
to
lap.
try to light the fire. I want to see
Give it a
A,
shot.
how long does my fire burn, and B, does it give off light because it is black. So,
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
what are the?
We go to a safe distance.
Yeah, everybody,
What's your safe distance?
give me a good 30. 30-foot sphere.
Yeah, 30 feet, sure.
Okay.
I'll back up till he tells me. Stop.
I just leave.
18 to hit the pile of sticks.
You hit the pile of sticks. Roll your damage.
That's the wrong. We'll go with it. 2.
2 damage.
Yeah. 2.
Okay.
Just
You all see this ball of orange and black mixed of flames hit this small campfire you'll have made and immediately engulf it. And the second it dissipates, meaning like 3 or 4 seconds later, it's completely ash. There is no logs or sticks
It
left.
just withers away.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll start over then.
I think the kind of fire you're supposed to shoot at it is, the regular kind.
They burn
Oh.
strong and
Curious.
fast.
I'm just gonna go get more logs.
It's just neat that it's just like a
twigs and
Yeah,
sticks,
I'll follow her.
branches,
instant immolation.
etc.
Okay.
Much better
Y'all
than
do that.
slower.
Do a normal camp setup.
I'm gonna help.
I'm gonna be showing him, but very slowly, like you see here. fire, normal kind, right?
I can't do that.
Just place it gently.
I don't have the power.
All right. Let's all do your watches real quick. First
16.
A 19.
Okay. Draw. During your watch, just looking around, you see something like catch your eye from like in the dirt in the distance, maybe about 10 feet away. Looks like almost like a rock that has kind of got a little shine to it, sticking out of the ground.
Gold!
I'm gonna be right back. 1 second. Nothing suspicious, but I think I see something. I'm gonna go take a look at.
I'll send one of my 4
Was that
orbs
panning?
with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, you go do that. It just looking at it, it's underneath the ground. It looks like it's been there forever.
I'm gonna get some claws out and dig.
All right. Roll me an attack roll just for reference. Damage. You're already gonna hit it.
Get my D10 back.
That's why I don't know this.
A 5.
5. All right. So you start clawing your way through, and this like almost like blacksmith-looking hammer is right there in the ground. It looks like it's mucky, dirty, but it looks like it's very useful.
I'm gonna bring it back over to Edmund. So I found something a little interesting. I don't know why this would be all the way out here.
It's like a little
Can I
magpie.
inspect it?
I'm gonna hand it over.
And I'll, rub it off and whatever else.
Okay. You do so. It looks like an old hammer of some sort, most likely used for blacksmith making,
Okay.
some sort of smithing.
I guess I'm going to, since I don't exactly know how it works because I haven't used it yet, I'll remember in my book there was something about identifying stuff. So I'll actually cast Identify on it.
Okay. You now own a blacksmith's hammer that was last used for horseshoes.
Do I know when?
It was about 200 years ago.
Well, I'm not quite sure how I know this, but some of the magic in my book is telling me that the information about this is, well, it's an old blacksmith's hammer from about 200 years ago. Looks to be in good shape.
It is good shape. It's the metal's perfect on it. It's a little bit of wear and tear on the very end blunt side. With a little cleanup, it could be almost new.
I'm gonna try to. Is there any kind of source of water that we're following? Are we following a river or anything?
No, y'all haven't seen any really significant water source besides maybe a puddle or two from like a past rainstorm.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
nothing
actually, in that case, create. Do we have like a bucket or anything, or do we just have water skins?
Just water skins.
You have a freshly dug hole.
Okay. Then I'm not going to do anything for now, but I'm going to take note, and in the morning, I'm going to make sure I refill our water skins with create and destroy water, and I want to leave some to clean this up a little bit.
Okay.
But very interesting, draw. We'll
It ain't
have to
nothing,
take a look
maybe.
at that
I
more.
don't think we've ever asked our new companions if they are, adept at using anything like this, but
Yes, it could be useful, if not even for the least, to sell to a blacksmith. It seems to be in relatively good shape.
well, when we wake them up on their watch, we'll let them take a look.
Well, perhaps we'll do it in the morning. Maybe just leave it for now. They need
We
to
have
be,
2 hours, right after this.
I suppose they could take a look. Well, it's just about that time, actually.
He looks
I look up at the stars, I guess. It's about that time. We'll wake those guys up to that.
All right.
I do. Yeah, well, I forgot. I'm new to this.
Well,
My character is, anyway. I knew I had
All right.
whatever, man.
So you guys wake up.
Yep.
You can do your watch if you want.
10.
Like a little, it's just like a
15.
magpie.
15.
Fine
Alright.
shinies.
So you all sit there throughout the night. At one point, there is a swarm of bats right above you that look like you're having a feeding frenzy.
yeah.
But nothing other than that happens throughout the night.
And when I see the swarm of bats, I'm
It's a
gonna,
vampire game now, boys.
how many think I can hit?
and I'll turn away from him. Just big sigh and turn away from him.
How many bats we talking? How big are they? I need details of these bats.
These bats are about the size of your hand.
Not that bad. I can fight
And-
some more bats.
There's like at least 20 that you can see.
20?
At least.
That's a little too many.
Please don't get us attacked.
If
by
I'm
bats
not
in
next to
middle
the
of this.
fire,
That's a
I'm moving
minimum-
away from him closer to
That's
the
a
fire.
minimum 20 rounds of combat for each one. All right, yeah, we're gonna pass on that. Never mind.
Okay. All right. You guys end your watch. If y'all two want to watch.
14.
14.
18.
18. All right. The fire starts to die down. You put some fresh logs in there. Nothing really happens at the end of your watch.
Sweet.
Okay.
Get more rations.
Yep.
Those monster shields.
All right.
Oh, I picked some fresh stuff.
Who wants to roll for?
I will, in the morning, go through my book, realize
Snook.
that
Oh, yeah.
prestidigitation exists, and clean up that hammer.
You remember from cleaning up that wet spot in your bed, but you don't know where it came from exactly yet.
Suspicious one.
It wasn't suspicious.
And you clean up this hammer. It looks.
He is old.
All this dirt just kind of wipes itself away, cleans itself up real nice. It looks really nice right now.
And I guess as we're walking, I'll mention it. Does anyone here have any sort of blacksmithing ability? I've found, I found, Drawl found, quite a useful blacksmith's hammer.
Certainly not. Not my expertise.
Well,
Well, it looks like it might just be sold then.
yeah, it might be worth a pretty penny or so in Vaftillion.
2 for the day.
2 for the day. All right. Everyone roll perception.
Bro, this die is gone.
17.
That's what I did ever since I started using this one.
1. 15 over there.
15.
4.
6.
6.
9.
Bad.
Worse.
Worse.
Okay.
17.
17.
Me and Drawl.
Okay.
All right.
Good job, guys.
All right. So
Proud of you.
you two
I'm leaving.
ahead of you, really far ahead, you see a teenager running through the woods straight ahead of you, away from you.
Do I recognize it as Z?
You actually would recognize it. Looks like the clothes he was wearing last time you saw him. From this distance, it's kind of hard to tell, but it does remind you of him.
Then in that case, I will shout, Razim!
Hey there, slow down!
What up?
He does not turn around. He keeps running. He is sprinting through these woods, like trying his best. Like
I can catch
really
him.
far.
I'll say, Drawl, come! It could be Razim! And I will start running.
Do I hear that?
Just tackle.
Yeah, you hear that.
Everybody, let's go!
I'm going to start full, and I have extra.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I will actually dash as well. I have 30 feet, so I'm trying to catch him for sure.
Okay.
Doing all that.
I'm dashing, like
I got
unless I see like a
35
bunny or
feet.
something.
I
Okay.
So I'll get there first.
I
don't know why
they're
they
running,
left.
so I'm gonna brisk jog, but I'm not.
you're like,
Coming, guys!
Yeah,
Like
the
that.
three of us are
I
like.
don't want to be left behind, but also I'm not running.
I also don't want to get left behind.
Yeah,
And I don't think any of y'all actually met Razim,
No.
did you?
I have no idea
He
what
was
you're
missing the whole time you guys were in town.
We just hear you scream.
You yell
a
Razim and took off, and we were
strange
just like,
noise.
I guess we'll follow.
Yeah, we're just like, okay.
all right.
Like, keeping.
You're the only one that might be able to catch up to him. Roll me a perception check. See if you can keep track of them.
Magic there.
12?
Okay. You're running through. You lose sight of them after a minute or so as you start to leave these guys.
Can I also, just as I'm running, just however many actions, however long we're chasing, I'll let him know it's me.
Okay.
It's Edmund! It's Edmund! Stop!
Okay. You do that the whole time. You don't see them, but if you want to continue, you can try another time. Okay. Roll perception again. It's gonna get harder since you lost them the first time.
18.
Okay. You don't see them, but you do hear like some movement up ahead as well.
I want to look for like tracks. As I catch up with her, and she's kind of.
She's gonna keep going
Okay.
past you.
Well,
She's
I don't
full
see it.
sprinting.
So
You can roll survival in the background. You can roll one more.
Um, 12.
12. You lose track of this again, continuing towards that direction, and as you continue, you do not hear anything else. What was your
12.
12? You look around, you see a few broken branches in the way. After a while, you catch up to her as y'all are both kind of like looking, but you don't see any further tracks.
No luck.
Yeah, as I slow
I
down,
lost him.
it kind of, I don't know how out of breath I am with your new abilities.
You're
But,
spry.
yeah,
You're old.
yeah, but I can
Old Sprite.
magically get, well, he didn't respond, so it probably wasn't easy.
I don't know that it's worth getting lost in here.
I agree as well, and
You probably would have stopped if it was him, right?
he was too far away for me to tell for sure, but Razine, although a bit rebellious, isn't one to refuse my calling, especially considering what's happened.
After the events at Oxyrun, he must be terrified.
Yes, I believe he would come to me
You'd think
quite
he'd-
quickly.
Yeah,
I mean,
he'd be looking for anybody he knew. Let's try to get back to the path that we were on, because I don't want to get lost out here.
yeah, we'll head back to the path.
You actually, looking at your map, you seem to follow the same direction while chasing him. Your few minutes of chasing him, you're like going the same direction you were going originally.
Okay, good. Well then,
But you do go back for these guys, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're
Considering
we'll
they're
just
like
wait.
jogging.
We'll just wait for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Take a breather, we'll catch up.
So after about 10 minutes, they catch up.
If
Can
we're
I-
going to go in the same direction,
Really?
I can try to track him as we continue, but
There are trees all around.
Oh yeah, you're in a forest.
Can I try and climb a tree
Oh.
and look and see if I can?
Yep. Roll a
Flashbacks.
athletics check for me.
Can I roll an acrobatics instead?
You're gonna try swinging your way up. It's more dangerous, but you can do
No.
it.
no, I don't.
Can I cast guidance on her if I see her trying to
You
do some
can.
athletic stuff? I'll say, be careful, that's a big tree.
Remind me what guidance does? Just advantage.
I roll a d4.
1d4.
It's a d4.
Oh,
I wish it was advantage, that'd be dope.
okay.
This is a cantrip.
Hey,
So the first roll is a dirty 20.
Plus 4.
24.
24. You get to the top almost no problem at all. Like, y'all have seen her climb before, but this is like extraordinary.
Like,
Okay, and I'm gonna look.
It's like one of those people that rope climb without using their legs. All right, you get to the very top. Roll perception.
I'm going to go like up to a tree after seeing that and be like, can I do that?
Roll athletics.
12?
12. You get up the tree, no problem at all. It just takes you a little bit longer.
Alright, I'm thinking like, damn, that was impressive.
What'd you roll? Mm-hmm. You look around, you just see a lot of treetops. You can't get quite to the very top, so you're kind of like you're a treetop here, and there's like another tree that's blocking your view. It's really heavy forest. There's not much you can see.
Was that a 1?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Big yikes.
Can I see the city?
You're good. 2 days away, and you know there's too many trees in the way.
Worth a shot. Okay, I'll climb back down.
Okay. So as you get down from the tree, do you do anything? Say anything? Okay. All right.
I'm also going to get down.
You also get down.
Just climb back down.
Okay. You already rolled, right?
For what?
Mhm.
No.
not
Okay.
for watches.
Go ahead and roll with me for watches as I'll set up. 15.
7?
7. So your watch goes by without a hitch. Nothing happens. You wake up the next one.
7.
7. 14. Nothing seems to happen. You have to refresh the fire halfway through. And the last final watch.
18.
26.
Boo! I wanted to be better.
I don't think it's happening.
I'll go back to sleep.
All right. Y'all's watch goes swimmingly as well.
Bria just mean mugs me. Sorry.
All right. You all wake up in the morning, eat your more normal breakfast.
I guess. I'm all out of fresh fruit. But we're going into the dried stuff.
Everyone's at 7 after
Nope, I'm at 9.
Oh, 10.
All right. Does this someone want to roll me the next day's travel?
I've been rolling bad all
Who
day. Not
hasn't?
actually.
Who hasn't rolled it
I
yet?
shall do it.
All right.
Not me.
Free deal.
Never again.
One more day's travel. I'll pick a one.
Ooh.
What's a 12 do?
Oh, boy.
Spicy.
Okay.
Bottom of the list, that means it's that.
You all
Drop
start
yours.
traveling.
A volcano erupts.
Start traveling through the forest. Halfway through the forest, y'all notice up ahead, looks like a large, semi-large brown mammal, which you two would definitely know to be a brown bear. Also being followed by a smaller brown bear.
Don't
I'll say-
mess with it.
I'll look at Draw. I'll be like, you want to take this one?
Back away slowly. When you see it with a cub, you do not want to get near it.
Are you saying we shouldn't poke the bear?
Do not poke the bear.
Okay.
Dominic, I feel like that was assumed. Rhetorical question. This is not the time. Everyone take a couple steps backwards.
Yes, brown bears can be very dangerous, so we just want to let them move along their way.
Especially when you see them with their cub.
We get out of the way. Collectively.
Oh,
I decide for the group.
Like, I get very serious. Like, more serious than they've known me to be.
Okay.
I don't. Are the bears where I'm from? I don't believe so.
You-
I live in a forest.
You know of them, but you've not seen one.
I think Dominic is just more curious, and he kind of sees everyone else kind of like slowly losing shit, and he's like, "All right, take your word for it."
All right. Do y'all want to go around? Let it continue going? Kind of make a wide
If
path.
they're
of it?
walking,
They're
or do they seem to be kind of holed up there?
they every once in a while they'll walk a few feet, and Mom will like tend to the baby a little bit.
I suggest we take a wide berth and just walk around. This is their home.
If this thing gets angry with us, it's gonna... We can't outrun it. We need to go around, and I mean far around.
Yeah. So I'll kind of lead the group, and I don't know if it's going to be a full sneak, but maybe like if we half movement sneak or something, like just kind of not disturb it, right?
Okay.
Like, and I'll lead us maybe 100 feet to the right, and then just make a little semicircle, kind
Okay.
of with a 100-foot radius around it.
Okay. You do so. Y'all are all welcome to roll stealth if you would like.
I've
Since
mastered
you
the wild, so I will roll stealth at advantage.
Okay.
18.
12 for me.
I am not stealth. So that was like
17.
Maya's guy.
You're doing it as a group too now.
8.
8.
17.
What'd you get?
I rolled the filthiest of 20s.
Okay.
It's absolutely
Filthy.
just
So-
disgusting to me.
You all start to do a wide berth. Collectively as a group, you're all pretty quiet for the most part, kind of helping each other out. And you make a wide berth, just kind of keeping the bear far enough away where you can still see it, but far enough away to know it's not going to come charging.
We're not invading its home
Yeah.
in any way. Yeah.
And you all get ahead of it and start continuing on your day and
Alright, good
decent
job,
travel time.
everybody. Now that it doesn't know we're here, we can hunt it. I'm just kidding. Y'all do great. Let's get going.
As he says this, I raise my finger. Is that what we're doing here?
all right.
I do kind of pull them too, so I feel like that would have been much worse if it was just the three of us.
Oh,
Kind of glad we
absolutely.
picked up some help.
Absolutely.
Much worse.
We got our ass kicked by a raccoon.
That didn't happen. I forgot
One
about that.
raccoon.
It like took our
The
stuff.
levels
Fight us. It just took things, alright?
Everything.
It took all.
Remember how I said I came to town with nothing?
That's why we starved. Anyway,
All right. You all make camp as well.
trash bag.
This is the last watch, isn't it?
Yep. Last watch before the final day of travel.
17.
I'm putting this one also in jail.
19.
Oh,
You two have a quiet night.
I got you.
You hear owls throughout the night. You hear the night sounds, but otherwise quiet.
Can I kind of speak with animals and like listen to the owls?
Okay, you do it.
Jim. How's it going?
I like to imagine it
How's the
singing
life?
sea shanties.
Do you mention you're doing that?
No.
Okay. You do that. It's like it's over there. It moved. It's on the ground. I got it. I got it. I got it.
As soon like 10 seconds of that, and I'm gonna try to tune it out. I made a huge mistake.
So like an assault squadron of owls.
All right.
Red leader.
So next group.
I decided not to read the book tonight, and I rolled a 21.
Okay. You start looking out. You hear
Oh, hey, there's things out there.
Yep, you hear the normal night that normally is there when you're not looking at a book. What'd you get?
Natural one.
Natural one.
Wow.
8 brown
You
bears.
start drawing in the dirt. All right, last watch.
So close to a natural 20 and just 21.
21.
No, 19. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
I rolled a natural one. I like to imagine I'm like actively not trying to like. Cause I'm afraid I'm gonna get upset again.
You kind of see him like really tired looking and just kind of like messing with a symbol on his
You got
chest.
this. You got this.
He's not used to these.
My hands are just like
hours.
flashing, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Dosing.
Maybe after like an hour of that, I'll be like, you can go to sleep if you want to. Okay.
Just out.
All right.
I actually.
You all
fell
wake up
asleep.
for the morning. Do your morning breakfast. You always do.
Right.
Today's the day. Sun is shining.
How we doing on water?
He's been creating water.
Yeah, I've been creating food and water.
Thank God.
I want to like kind of see if I can do that as well
Or create or destroy water.
after seeing you do it.
Can you?
And I can. So I'll use a spell slot though,
Okay.
just to test it.
Okay.
And knowing like I've learned a lot
Yeah.
from you, so it makes sense. I can
So
do a
I'll kind of
lot
like help him
things.
too. I'll be like, this is what I imagine in my head. I know you can't read this, but and then I'll go through the kind of steps.
Okay. Doing this, you teach him easily how to just fill up the water skins, which probably helps you in the long term.
Yeah, I imagine like my flaccid finger as well, just kind of.
Why'd you have to? You have to describe it like that.
Why did you have to say flaccid?
Well, that's perfect because now that's how I learned to play.
All right. So who's rolling the last day's travel?
He gave you so
I
much
already
freedom
rolled
to
it.
describe
You
your
already
spell
rolled it.
whatever you wanted. You chose
12.
Another bear?
No, you actually have a decent clear day travel.
And we see the-
Nothing happens too much. You see your owl friend is like kind of following you now.
Oh.
Like,
Hopping along.
Can we call him Tootsie?
you hear it go.
All right, I'm gonna cast a great animal.
Okay.
Oh,
hey, you didn't come visit me,
Hey, you looking good?
Well, I hadn't gotten to the city yet. I told you I was going that way.
but I thought you were coming to go speak with me again.
So I hear him talking now,
Yes.
right? So I will flip through my book, going. I've kind of studied it now. I'm going to cast comprehend languages to see if I can make that work for me, right? Because
Okay,
I've
so-
seen him do it.
You're understanding him, but not the owl.
Okay.
So you're hearing one side of the conversation.
Okay.
It's like, why didn't you come see me? You don't understand that.
Well, I told you we were heading to the city. Maybe on the way back we'll come say hi. Do you have a problem or?
I thought we were friends.
I don't even know your name.
You ghosted me?
I have a name.
oh, give him a
My name's Draw. What do your friends call you or your owl companions?
I don't know.
Well,
It's usually one-on-one, so we don't have names.
would you like a name? Again, I'm Draw. What would you like to be called?
Can I be called Draw?
Yes.
yes.
A perfect name for a perfect friend.
Hi, Draw. I'm Draw.
This is gonna be so
Meet you, Draw.
confusing.
Yes.
Well,
I brought you a present. As it flies down and like drops a little rat in front of you on the ground, dead,
I will treasure this forever.
and it
And
just
I-
kind of flies back
I
up
sort
the
of just
tree.
like put it in my little.
Okay.
I try to decipher only his side of the conversation. Seems to be some sort of offering that the animal's giving him. Oh, that's quite nice.
You're all like looking at this like.
We see them. We see like talk to an owl, and then the owl just flies over, drops a rat, and flies away. We're like,
I do believe that he can effectively communicate with owls.
Does it look to me like you just threatened that owl for his lunch? Was he bullying
No, it
woodland
seems to be
creatures?
a relatively efficient
Oh
conversation.
yeah, we
for
were
an
talking.
animal.
draw.
His
Care to
name's
tell us
Draw.
about your? Okay.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of shakedowns in my
Yeah,
life.
he gave me this, and I'll just pull it dead right out
So
of my
you
like.
met an
lapel.
owl and named him Draw.
Well, he named himself Draw, but I think it was because he liked me so much.
Is he hanging around or is he leaving?
Well, that's-
He's up in a tree above him.
Draw, you gonna hang out with us for a while? You're welcome to fly along with us.
I mean, cool.
I don't know this area that well, but I can.
It's up to you, man.
I don't know.
Or it's up to you.
My force is that way.
If he seems to be hesitant, maybe we could feed him. I mean, it could be useful to have something you can talk to that can fly above us. I mean, the scanning of areas would be very efficient.
Well, no pressure, but if you want to, fly along and chat, you're welcome to. Join the group for a little bit. We got some food we can share. And I'm going to take out one of my dried rations and toss it up in there near him.
He looks at it go up, and it looks at it as it hits the ground.
I mean, or not.
He flies down to it and picks it up, and then immediately spits it down. It's like, what does that taste?
Walk over and take it back. Well, let's not be wasteful now.
He flies back up in the tree. He's like, I'll stick with rats.
Well, I got plenty of these, so let me give this back to you, and I'll toss it back up. Thank you. But if, like I said, fly with us if you want to. If not, you know where to find us.
He takes it from me. He's like, okay. And he just, at this point, he just kind of flies off. He's like, I'll see you soon. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Just kind of wave as I keep walking.
Okay.
I love him.
I'm still not entirely sure. He just isn't completely out of his mind.
I think he's out of his mind.
I was able to use some of my magic to at least decipher what he was saying, and it does seem to be some sort of speech that he can do with animals.
But is the animal speaking back?
Or is
That's
he just
the question.
Yeah, he's
Bro.
speaking back. He's kind of a weird
Does it
little
look
fella,
like
but-
a regular rapport, like when they're speaking to each other, him and the owl? Does it seem like a back and forth?
The owl seems to hoot whenever he's listening. It's definitely back and forth.
Okay.
To be fair, I meow back at my cat sometimes.
Draw.
Sometimes.
I don't have quite the intelligence of Edmund there, but can you do that with any animal?
Well, I tried to talk to
Exactly. I need you to just talk to a whale.
Well, do you have a whale?
We're on the way.
Wait, howdy.
No.
Let me tell you a story.
We had to travel on a ship to get here.
Well,
across from where
Let's
I'm
walk as we.
Walk and talk.
yeah.
Walk and talk.
Pull him to the front as we're talking.
Okay.
I've begun to just.
Yeah, I also face small.
Okay. So you walk and talk.
You were saying?
I think.
We're the book. Yeah, we're gonna start with the book.
Don't mind them. The whale. See, it has a harpoon in it, and I had to catch it. And I think if you can talk to it and just have it come back, I can show that captain that I can actually fish.
Well, if we are in a similar situation, I promise you, my new friend, I will talk to that whale for you.
I appreciate it.
All right, why don't you just take a step behind and I'll watch my back.
Okay. All right. So you all will travel.
I feel like I just lost
I'm
my
gonna
intelligence.
I'm gonna kind of
listening to all that.
look back to Rena and be like,
Oh, he's the crazy one.
We don't want to talk to animals, but
All right. You all continue to travel.
we do.
You all, after the next few hours, see this large city, and you start to hear a crowd of people.
hustle and bustle.
A crowd.
I would like to.
It's
Above table.
Mhm.
I recall from the last time I was in the city that the prison was on the outskirts, where we would, if my memory serves, we would be passing by.
it's on the outskirts, but it's
Can I see it? That's
been like a month.
Can I see?
Since we've been there, right?
no. It's been
It's a lasting memory.
it's been about
10 days there.
hang on.
We may not be on the same path.
It's
18
day
days.
20 since you've been here.
Are we near the prison? Can I see the prison?
Once you get out of the forest fully, yes,
All right.
you'll be able to see at least part
I'm
of the
giving it a double single finger salute as we walk by, because I hate that place.
All right. So
do you
you
have
all
against
get out of
that
the
brick?
forest.
Well, it's the prison. So
Have I heard of a prison?
Well, let's
before?
not go. Let's do anything to
You know what a prison
be
is. Yeah.
reprimanded while we're here. I think we're just trying to get some information and get out, right?
personal issues, it's all good now.
All right.
And I'm going to. What am I wearing? I have nothing to cover my face or anything.
I'm sure they forgot by now.
Are you in
I
trouble?
say not.
Should we
We're
not
in
have
the
come here?
we're in the back of the pack. I'm
Disclose
keeping
anything.
this between bros
Yeah.
back here. Do we have a cloak?
I mean, I have my cloak.
Can I bought?
No. That was a quick answer.
You look like you got extra set of clothes, right? Okay, I'm gonna take the shirt tunic.
Are you still wearing your like really fancy clothes? Is that like all you have? You have like a jacket with an undershirt.
I give him the jacket.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like pull it up and like kind of like.
Like, are we mentioning this?
I imagine we
That
got clothes from the
that
monastery.
I'm just trying to cover my face, like you know the whole t-shirt thing.
Did you?
Head through like you did as a kid, made yourself a little ninja mask.
I
I'm
don't
doing
think we
that.
asked for clothes.
I'm doing that. I'm covering my
It's,
face.
it's literally like a suit jacket.
Do we?
Did you say an undershirt though, right?
You keeping the undershirt or the jacket? What are you giving him?
I was keeping the shirt,
Oh,
Okay.
unless you want something that's been against my skin for the last
I
like
need
6
something to
days.
cover my face.
I'm giving you the jacket.
Can't cover my face with a jacket.
No underwear.
Just cover part of it.
I'm gonna put the collar up on the jacket and kind of like cover my face a little bit.
Okay.
You guys look back and these two are like puddled together, like back and forth. I'm just like,
I'm ignoring it.
Okay. All right. Well, you all get to the front of the city, and that is the end. What?
I would like to keep an eye out for more.
Okay, you do that. But that is the end of the episode,
we got there.
and we will be back next time. Please like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button. All right.
Break.
Yep.